And the idea is that it's not a specific teaching, but just to become acquainted that the planets in a way stand behind the vows as their nurturing energy, or even giving birth to them. Yeah. And like always, I like that we use our hands and take a little bit of time to arrive at ourselves. And after a while, you feel your body react. You turn your hands and you stream down, and you try to do it inwardly. And often you see people end like this, or going, and then just help them that they stay narrow. And do this, stay in their body. And then let go. And make a little step. Repeat. Take time to arrive at yourself and look through your hands, through your body into yourself. That's a bodily perception of your inner spaces. Search for the reaction and then just lead yourself downwards inwardly. And maybe when you teach and you have arrived down there, ask them, can you move your heels like this? Are they on the ground, but are they light? And return to your center. And breathe. And maybe a third time. So the heels are not lifted from the earth, but they are not glued, stuck on the earth. Yeah? They are connected but free. Take time. Arrive at yourself. Breathe and turn the hands. Come back to where you were with the hands and notice that's already a Saturn movement. You are here at your heart. You turn your hand to lead yourself into your body. That's Saturn. Move down. That's ooh. And now allow people, if the heels don't become light by themselves, do it yourself. Experiment. What do I have to do that it feels like this? And when you have felt it like this, but actively produced it, let go in your case, then people can try how do I have to perceive myself that this happens by itself. Okay. We just simply prepare the Saturn gesture by feeling our wings. Evolution, in the earthly evolution, is said to start with Saturn, with Saturday. But it's not the beginning of all evolution, and maybe there's a background to it. So even feel a little bit this background behind everything. Yeah? And out of this background, let this Saturn gesture emerge. Feel your wings back, rear wings down. Let them rise. And by letting them rise, bring your hands down under your heart. By letting them sink, let this carry your hands up. And try to have your wings closed here when they are below. Let the wings rise, become wide. When you're on the level on the heart, the wings are wide. You carry your heart, and maybe the wings even cross over there. And then just let it happen naturally. And now look into this gesture. The head sphere and the heart sphere. The heart looking towards the head looking towards the heart. Both loving each other, existing from each other. And then just take your hands parallel and have this feeling of ooh. And we have this ooh from left and right, and it comes together. How do you connect this to the Saturn gesture? Yeah, you feel your right energy, the left one. Let it stream together. Because this meeting and merging into each other is ooh. And it's actually the primary ooh, because, just return to your hands. When you do this parallel ooh forward, how do the arms know if they are parallel or like this? Because each arm makes itself so big that they actually meet. Yeah? So you make the ooh from the heart, but both have a sphere around them in which they meet, and then they can feel each other. And they feel, we meet, we merge, we are not like this. So, one last time, parallel forward. This ooh, seemingly arms apart, in fact is also a deep meeting and merging into each other, being connected. So when you now have this streaming together, then that's the principle. Ooh. And that's why Steiner drew the Eurythmy figure in a way that the arms came in and became round. Yeah? A shape, shoulders stay broad, because shoulders stay try that the shoulders stay broad, like this, but the lower arms come in. And the hips might come in. Everything streams in, but the countercurrent makes the realm of your heart broad and the shoulders wide. But the main thing is coming in. So, how do you connect it with the Saturn gesture? And it just came to me, maybe how head and heart are looking to each other, the relationship they have. This might be the quality of how left and right merge. Because left and right, in a way, is upper and lower system on our everyday level, yeah, where we have to struggle with. So let's do one more time the back wings, up, Let them cross. Feel that the crossing on the opposite side takes place as well, far down, but you do it up there. Come down, let it become wide. That you feel this wideness also in the Saturn. When Saturn is horizontal, that you have the same wideness. When the rear wings cross down there, do it down there, but feel it up there. Just let go. So nice how the arms rise. Slowly transform it, create the space of beginning of evolution. Feel the heads, feel in the beginning Saturn was a big head. Do this coming down under the heart. Maybe that's the aim Saturn carries in itself, to reach at the heart level, to foster warmth. And now just try to perceive how the head longs down, loves down to the heart. How the heart looks up, loves up to the head, and how them two just through their inner perception connect. And then let go, and maybe you have this feeling present, that in this attitude, left and right stream together. Creating this inner surface of inner meeting. And then bring your hands to the heart. Let them stream from far beyond. Comes the stream through the heart, goes forward. And have the feeling that the streaming together, is present. Like head and heart here being connected, left arm and right arm also are connected in parallelity, through parallelity. And feel this connectedness. And then let go. And breathe and make a step. Okay. So that was quite elaborate, but it was a riddle to me, and we solved it together a little bit. Thank you very much. And the sun gesture, from the heart, you just look into the beauty of light. That's actually where movement comes. And you can, this arm brings you there. And it makes you light. Even if it connects, the left arm connects to the depth, it's a depth of lightness. You can, it's not walking, it's just, you see, you perceive something, and you go with the dust of the light to it. It's becoming, it's not raining there, it's just becoming light. And just return to just where you started. And then it's so easy somehow, when you have this impulse, you have the depth and the lightness. And you bring this into this big out gesture. Whoa. And here you stand. And in a way, movement has gone. You feel rooted. Ow. And just let go. And breathe. Remember the ow, the sun, has to do with Leo, and the te, which also, like a nail, nails you on earth. Huh? Here I am. And this experience of sun gesture, movement, and ow gesture, it's not movement, it's size, it's greatness. I miss the words. That you experience this opposite and then one lives in the other. So let's just remember from the heart, what's the quality of the heart and lightness, and let's create this sun movement very carefully. And the light creates space, or makes space walkable. I can be myself, I can see and go. And somehow try that the sphere which the arms create take you along. You're not stepping somewhere. And then let you be brought to the center. And find a good way. How do you want to start the out gesture? And you can try to remember different things, raying out and raying in. Suddenly you feel you stand. But this standing is the center point. The sun, the center of the zodiac. And the movement has become the stars, the circumference. And when you do this, feel with your fingertips to the big circle around you of the space the sun has opened. And the owl really shows you the point in the middle. And let go. And relax your arms. And breathe. The moon gesture starts somehow, somewhere, where this owl was. But already the owl was a little living in polarities. Yeah? It was a sort of balance, it brought lightness. And the moon starts in a sort of one-sidedness. It suddenly connects with light. And this light somehow now disappears and lives in this gesture. So, what in sun was a sort of balance between weight and light, where weightlessness comes about, it's a polarity which creates space, a light-filled space where consciousness can move. And this polarity transforms to another one from light surrounding to not in the surrounding, here. And the surrounding and what has happened there is memory. And the energy for development is your memory, the right memory, the Eightfold Path. Huh? It's not the moon step, but that you have this circumference. Less real because the circumference actually lives in your hands. And when you have this path from out there, and then left and right even cross over, so you take up the theme of left and right now becomes your theme. And then the hands really take it in, and then in your body this ease starts to come. Then it's somehow that the light now starts becoming a force within. So when we now do the I, A, E, you feel yourself, your being of left and right, and foster this E, this inner growth. And always search in the I, however you do it, it creates the potential for growth. You feel already the growth. You are not growing, but you feel it. I. There's the seed in here, and you can somehow feel towards the circumference. And again, before I taught the I brings you here, and now I say the I, somehow you start where you are, and through becoming aware in yourself, you become also able to feel what's out there. And you again connect with what's there. So we do once again, we come in. I, a moon, yeah? And it becomes still. In the Eightfold Path, it's the right word, this step. What do I have to say? Don't speak if not necessary. Feel the circumference. And then this inner movement, I perceive myself. And I can also become able to feel where I come from. This lives in me. I can touch myself within me, but I can also touch my origin out there. And Mars now really starts in the horizontal. So everything what was there now somehow forms the skin of the earth. Just have the feeling you have a big earth, yeah? And your arms lie on its surface. And feel it under your upper arm, under your lower arm. And here you have this little balls which remind you of the moon. And then just bend your back. And now the back becomes the horizontal. And when you come up, let things flow, make it free. Bend, and this carries you up. You bend to connect with the forces of gravity. You search for the etheric forces, and they bring this levitation. And from there you create the E gesture. These two polar forces, gravity, moon, making things dense. Etheric forces, freeing things, bringing light back. Mars does not offend it. Mars brings them two to work, to meet. So when we do E, we say, I feel myself, and things like this, and I do E, and I can do so many things. I touch myself. But now, let's meet these different qualities. There's this world, which is a little bit lost. There is this earth where all life is embodied in, and then enter it and really don't keep yourself back. You emerge completely. Your back becomes the skin. And you cannot leave Earth. You stay in it, but the energies can flow again. And let it here things happen. Feel both worlds and let them two meet. These are your tasks. E. And Mars says yes to it. E. Mercury, from there, does not, stays connected with the earth. Here's the light. And then the E is that you are not going back into the light, in the space which we had with sun, which we lost with moon, which we opened up again. Mercury is not, or Mercury is connected with the earth forces. Forces are living in the light forces, and the E now is going this way. Through growing roots, I grow. So this principle, not being able to unfold the full potential because you stay on Earth, you are always restricted in how you grew up, what you met, and what you remember. So Mercury, yes, stay connected with the earth, gives you its center. Then the E from the heart, through the left arm, into the earth. And similar, you connect. You are brought into the other world, but in a quality which learns from being on earth. Then those two meet. Ooh. Jupiter, you have this center and you have this circling. And again, you can remind yourself of Saturn, how everything started. But now it's on the level of Earth. Imagine the left hand really lies like a seed on the surface of the Earth, and now light has learned to flow into the Earth and again remember itself from where it comes from. In this kind of duality, becoming able to connect both worlds, that one arm can stream into the other, that you can embrace something, let this live in the O. So again, have this, I can connect, or two different worlds still are different, one circling around the other, but very supportive. And then another human being is another star, a completely different world. and I learn to embrace it. And with Venus, I feel into the depths of the earth. I learn to open my heart and just the open heart and the wisdom of the earth invite you to come, you to come. So when we have this two-ness in the Jupiter, take it to your heart. Let life connect with, find itself in the earth. The heart open. And that's the meeting. That's then and return. And breathe and sit down for a minute. So I had it up a little bit at the end for time reasons, but with the Saturn, a top-down principle in a way, changed into a left-right theme, handled with in different ways. And with the Venus, it becomes a in front and here theme, yeah. So it's there are you there. So heaven is not above anymore. Heaven is in front of me.